Hello, illustrated elucidation comes again with. Let's go. Kinro and Suika successfully escape the Treasure Island natives surrounding Perseus with the mobile lab and join Senku's group. Now, 6 of them plus Amaryllis are hiding in Sapphire Cave, and with the mobile lab retrieved, the plan from previous chapters, that is, beautifying Kohaku to infiltrate the Island Master's harem, is possible. With all sorts of tropical ingredients from Amaryllis, Senku goes to work and make cosmetics like shampoo, conditioner, foundation, lipstick, and perfume. Disclaimer, as you can hear from my voice, I'm male, so I rarely use this except shampoo. Well, maybe conditioner, because at one point I tried growing my hair out, but not anymore. And foundation only a few times, because I, at one point, participated in cosplay. I hope I don't give inaccurate information about this. The first one that Senku made is shampoo. According to this diagram, the ingredients are coconuts, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, oil, and salt. And it's also like that according to the dialogues in the manga. With the first 3 ingredients, I'm thinking of 2 different chemicals. First is the usual saponification of coconut oils. The fatty acid that is most abundant in coconut oil is this fatty acid, with 12 carbon atoms called lauric acid. There are also fatty acids with 8, 10, 14, and 16 carbon atoms, but I'll use lauric acid to represent coconut oil. If you remember the soap episode from Season 1 Episode 2, oils and fats are usually found locked together with glycerol, and base like sodium hydroxide can hydrolyze them. The fatty acid salt is what we call soap, not quite shampoo yet, I guess. There are 2 minor problems here. 1. Using sodium hydroxide usually produces solid soap, while liquid soap usually requires potassium hydroxide. I think we want to make the shampoo liquid, so guess the base that's suitable for the job, guys. 2. We're not using sulfuric acid here. Sulfuric acid can be added to reverse the reaction if too much base is added, so the resulting shampoo is not completely out of oil, so it's less caustic. But considering Senku is so good at eyeballing, it's probably easy for him to not overshoot. If it's not saponification of coconut oil, I'm thinking Senku makes another chemical, sodium lauryl sulfate or SLS. Just like soap, it has polar head and non-polar tail, but it forms more compared to soap. From its structure, it's similar in structure with detergents, so I believe that the sulfate group makes them form better. However, this time, in terms of ingredients, Senku requires not lauric acid this time, but lauryl alcohol, which can be obtained by reduction of lauric acid. Industrially, the reduction is done using sodium metal, or hydrogen, or if you studied organic chemistry already, you know that you can reduce ester to alcohol using lithium aluminum hydride. I wonder if Senku have any of those reducing agents, or if he can do industrial scale processes using a mobile lab. If the lauryl alcohol is obtained somehow, attaching the lauryl to the sulfate can be done with chlorosulfuric acid, which has been made in Season 1 Episode 13. This reaction is another nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction we see many times already in many forms. The next cosmetic is conditioner, made out of coconuts again, honey, and lemon. Senku lectures everyone about how hair conditioner works, but by the time he mentions things like negative electrical charge, everyone's brain shut down. Maybe that's because things were explained too fast? Do I stand a chance if I do it slowly? Okay, here goes. Hair is made of proteins, and protein is made by amino acid chains. One of the chains can have this group that is mildly acidic, and hair has a lot of them. Meanwhile, shampoo is alkaline, with things like liquid soap and SLS. Acidic cysteine meets shampoo, and the result is the cysteine loses its proton, so now the protein overall is negatively charged. Negative charge repels each other, so the result is frizzy hair. Not to mention that the alkali in shampoo makes the hair dry. So to reverse that, there is the lemon to acidify the cysteine back. There is honey that is rich of sugar to act as moisturizer, probably by having a lot of OH bonds to attract water to hydrogen bonding, and the coconut oil acting as lubricant. The next three cosmetics go by so quickly. There is foundation or La Mer foundation. I tried typing that on Google and I think that's a name or a brand. The white one is made of plogopite and cerisite, two types of mica that is also shimmery. Iron trioxide can be found in red and yellow color and can be used as pigments. With certain proportions to make the color of skin, they form suspension in coconut oil. There is also lipstick. It's solid because it's made of beeswax, which may be represented with honey somehow. There could be honey and coconut there to moisturize the lips. The scale insect produces this organic acid, which can couple up with aluminum and producing a red pigment called carmine. The last one is perfume. Mix things that are volatile and good smelling. Those things are usually essential oils like lemon that contains limonene, jasmine that contains linalool and probably very little scatol from previous chapter, and vanilla that contains vanillin, and dissolve it in a solvent like ethanol, and that's it, I think. To sum up, for the shampoo, I'm thinking that Senku either saponifies the coconut oil into solid coconut soap, or he somehow synthesizes a kind of soap that lathers up more, called sodium lauryl sulfate. Conditioner works by restoring hair to acidic state by using lemon so it stops being electrically charged, and then moisturizing it using honey and lubricating it with coconut oil. Foundation is three pigments in oil, perfume is essential oil in solvent, and lipstick is lipstick. I don't think I can condense further things about lipstick. That's all I have for now. If you're satisfied, please like the video before leaving. See you later!